G'day YouTube. Got a bunch of shit to show off. Got some Blu-rays, got some 4Ks, got some limited editions. Of course, we've got DVDs and we've got non-horror DVDs as well. So, let's get started. First off, in the background, as always, I'll show you what's playing. We've got Ancestral Shadows here with Eldritch Illuminations. This is an EP released through Dark Adversary Productions. Dark Adversary Productions being the record label owned by Asgore of Drowning Light and a few other things. Most people who are into Australian black metal at least would know who Asgore is. And Drowning Light are it's a well-known project. I believe Ancestral Shadows is from Rhode Island in America, or Maine, or something Boston-y. Lots of sort of inspiration from like DSBM and atmospheric black metal, as well as just, your traditional raw black metal, as well as you can hear in the background, the obligatory dungeon synth interludes. But yeah, good shit. Again, released on Dark Adversary Productions. I believe it's still on the site. This is limited to 300 copies. It's not numbered, so I don't know exactly what it is, but yeah, if it's still on the site, I'll link to buy it. There's a few things here that I can link you guys in the what the fuck's it called? In the description. That's it. Well, anyway, let's get started. First off, we start off with the non-horror shit. We've got a double feature, Just Like Heaven and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. These are fucking terrible. They're terrible, terrible fucking romantic comedies. But it's like one of the few chick things that I actually like. So keep that in mind. These are fucking terrible, but they're still fun enough. I used to watch shit like that with my mum, so I guess I'm nostalgic for it. So yeah. Next up, we've got Animal Kingdom on DVD. This is a 2-disc special edition. Old copy released through Madman Entertainment. This movie is directed by David Michod, and it stars Ben Mendelsohn, Joel Edgerton, Sullivan Stapleton, James Freshfield, Guy Pearce, and Jackie Weaver. It's essentially like a dramatization of one of the more infamous underworld crimes in Australia, the Wall Street police shootings, in which a group of bank robbers who believed that the police were after them decided to get one up on the police by shooting 2 random police officers. This is basically centered around that story, although it is heavily, heavily dramatized. I can tell you a couple of these characters, straight up, I do believe a couple of these characters, the basis for a couple of these characters just were not alive for the period this movie is based in. So yeah, but very heavily dramatized. Essentially, it revolves around this kid, played by James Freshfield. I think it's Cody. Joshua J. Cody, who, after his mother dies from a drug overdose, he essentially has to go live with his grandmother, who's basically the infamous matriarch of this family of underworld criminals, who just happen to currently be robbing fucking banks. and it's basically about how his world and their world sort of intertwine as a consequence of these shootings happening. Fucking amazing. Guy Pearce is amazing. Jackie Weaver is amazing. James Freshville is fucking amazing. Everybody in this movie is fucking amazing. If you have not seen it, I do highly recommend Animal Kingdom. It is an amazing Australian film. It's probably on a fucking streaming service somewhere. Yeah, Animal Kingdom. Then next up we've got Bloodfather with Mel Gibson. This is essentially the story of Mel Gibson's character, who's an ex-bikie and drug addict who's essentially living a solitary life, and out of the blue his drug-addled estranged daughter stumbles back into his life. Unbeknownst to him, she's being hunted by her drug dealer boyfriend, and he has to protect her. Very heartfelt in parts. Mel Gibson is really good in this fucking movie. I would definitely suggest check out Bloodfather if you have not seen it. But yeah, Bloodfather. Good shit. What's next? We've got Public Enemies. Directed by Michael Mann, stars Johnny Depp, Christian Bale, and Marion Cotillard, as well as a small role by Stephen Lang. But yeah, good shit. This is essentially a biographical film about the manhunt for John Dillinger, an infamous Great Depression era bank robber who was at one point considered public enemy number one by the FBI. Johnny Depp plays Dillinger. He's fucking amazing. I think most people have probably seen this by now. If you have not, I would check it out. Yeah, Public Enemy. Then we've got Ray with Jamie Foxx, directed by Taylor Hackford. This is essentially a biopic about the life and times of Ray Charles, who was a very famous musician. I don't know what he played specifically. I know a few of his songs, but I don't know what he played specifically, but he was very famous. It's good. Jamie Foxx absolutely fucking disappears in his role as Ray Charles. I would definitely check this shit out. And then next up we've got 16 Blocks, directed by Richard Donner, starring Bruce Willis, David Morse, and Mos Def. This movie, pretty tense. Bruce Willis essentially plays this sort of burnt-out New York cop who is tasked with getting this witness across town to his trial, to the trial of the person that he's, snitching on. And the courthouse is 16 blocks away. And it's essentially based within those 16 blocks, obviously. It's very tense. Bruce Willis is fucking amazing. But yeah, 16 Blocks, do check it out. And then we've got No Man's Land, Rise of the Rika. I do have to get a better fucking case for this shit. I'm going to get a replacement case for this shit. This is an old ex-rental I found at a movie store. It was like $2, and this movie is usually goes for like 20, 30 fucking dollars on eBay. So I thought, $2, I might as well get it. I have yet to really watch all of the Rika. I remember watching bits of it. I was very distracted while watching it, and I knew what was going on in the background, so I do plan on watching that. And I believe this is a prequel to the Rika. I don't know. It could be a sequel. I believe it's a prequel, so yeah, I'll watch this next. Next up, Rise, Blood Hunter, starring Lucy Liu. This movie is fucking terrible. It's all over the place. It's non-linear. So basically a bunch of shit is going on at the same time. Basically, Lucy Liu, she plays this fucking reporter for a newspaper who unwittingly stumbles across this vampire cult. When they kill her, they accidentally turn her. The vampires accidentally turn her, and she realizes, she wakes up in the morgue, finds out she's a vampire, tries to kill herself. Somebody fucking saves her, and she basically makes it her mission to destroy this vampire cult. Lucy Liu's good in it. It is pretty fucking bad, but it's fun. It's fun. I wouldn't say it's the best thing in the fucking world, so... But again, fun. I'd say most people probably enjoy it. Next up, we've got Septic. I definitely cannot show the front cover of this fucking movie on Instagram without somebody fucking reporting me. This is a fucking sort of extreme horror gore film directed and written by Brian Paulin of Morbid Vision Films, which is this is released through, who also does the effects for it. And when I say that Brian Paulin's effects are hyper realistic and fucking amazing, if you are a gore hound and you want to find some fucking amazing horrendous gore, I would check out anything. Genuinely, I would check out anything by Brian Paulin. I will straight off the bat say that this is not for the fucking squeamish, and I do not say that lightly. Basically, every gore movie by Brian Paulin is pretty fucking hardcore and very, very, very fucking intense. So yeah, but if you can find it, if you can, I'll link where you can buy this shit in the description. Not for the faint of heart. If you can't take the Terrifier movies, these movies make Terrifier look like Teletubbies. I know that's a cliche to say that, but I will say, dead babies, mate, dead babies. Insane. And then next up we've got Splinter. Basically, this couple driving back through the woods after a camping trip, driving home, are carjacked by another couple. Carjacked by another couple, methed out couple who are attempting to get across the border to Mexico. And they sort of unwittingly sort of stumble across this viral outbreak after they stop at a gas station, and all the gas station tenants have been infected, killed, and their bodies taken over by this creature, this splinter creature that kills them and uses their bodies like puppets. This shit is fucking great. It is some decent fucking gore. Practical effects in like mainstream horror movies, I feel like they've gotten a little worse with time, but decent fucking gore. Underappreciated in my mind. Do check out Splinter if you have not seen it. And then we've got, next up, we've got Walled In with Misha Barton from, what was that show, The OC? Misha Barton. Fucking focus, you cunt. Pardon my language. Misha Barton plays this. Come on, you Focus. Center. Okay, here we go. Maybe change focus on this shit. How's that? That's much better. Misha Barton essentially plays essentially a structural engineer who is tasked with staying in and overseeing the destruction of a very large building out in the middle of nowhere. What she doesn't realise is that the building was used in a bunch of ritual murders 10 years earlier. And that's all I'll say. I didn't expect this to go where it went. Very drama-ish, more than horror, but I did enjoy it, and I thought Misha Barton was pretty good. Do check it out. Cameron Bright was alright as well. Do check it out. Walled in. Yeah, good shit. Next up, Y2K. Starring... What the fuck is that kid's name? Where's his fucking name? He was in the It movies. Jaden Martell. Julian Dennison from Hunt for the Wilder People and Deadpool 2, and fucking Rachel Zegler, the woman who fucking killed Disney. Basically, these outcasts on New Year's Eve 2000, sort of. It's 2000, it's Y2K. There's actually a fucking apocalypse. And they basically just sort of stumble around and try and, you know, save the world. All these outcasts and such. Yeah, I found it fun and funny in parts. I was annoyed that this is supposed to be the 2000s. And there's very 2010, late 2010s, 2020-ish sensibilities when it comes to jokes and shit. So, yeah. But still fun. Kyle Mooney's in it, and he's very fucking funny. Ugh, and Fred Durst is in it. Fuck me. New metal is a fucking plague. But still, yeah, Y2K, fun shit. Next up, we've got Bring Her Back, which is the follow-up film by the Philippou brothers, Michael and Danny Philippou, who wrote and directed the 2022 breakout Talk to Me. I was not the biggest fucking fan of Talk to Me. I know everybody loved it. I just couldn't get into it. I don't know why. But, yeah. I will say I enjoyed this a lot more than Talk to Me. So much fucking more. It got shit on a bit. I don't know why. I don't really want to spoil it. Basically, these two siblings, after a family tragedy, they're sent to live in foster care with this sort of too friendly woman who's trying to take them in. This woman begins to try and drive a stake in the relationship between the sibling relationship between this brother and sister, and let's just say it gets fucking bloody and fuck me. There is gore. It's not really gore as much as it's just like sort of bloody, but the bloody parts are uncomfortable as fuck. I will say that wholeheartedly. They are uncomfortable fucking parts, but yeah. Bring Her Back. Good shit. Next up, we've got Buried, starring Ryan Reynolds. Buried. Basically, Ryan Reynolds plays this fucking Marine, or this army fucking, this civilian contractor trucker in the middle of Baghdad, or during the Iraq War. His convoy is struck. He gets knocked out. He wakes up in a fucking box, a coffin, buried 6 feet underground. He's got he's got like an hour and a half of air. He's got a phone and he's got a lighter, and he's got to find some way to get out of there. Ryan Reynolds is fucking great in this movie. I enjoy the Deadpool movies. I know everybody fucking loves Deadpool, but I don't know. I don't love him as much as everybody does, but still. Yeah, Buried. Good shit. Death of a Fucking Unicorn. Starring Paul Rudd and Jenna Ortega. This father and daughter who are somewhat estranged while still being who are distant from each other, go on a retreat to the father's boss's family's lake house. And on the way to the lake house, they hit what they believe is a horse. Eventually it turns out, no, it's not a horse, it's a unicorn. And the fucking family, the boss, wants to use the unicorn's blood and parts to make medications. They're starting to cut down this fucking animal, and its very pissed off parents show up and start killing the fuck out of people. Again, fun shit. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. 2025. Do watch Death of the Unicorn. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Funny as fuck. Next up, The Conjuring. I don't really need to talk about The Conjuring. Everybody's seen The fucking Conjuring. These are terrible movies, but they're fun. I will always say Lee Winnell got the talent out of the two. James Wan, yeah, he did Dead Silence, and he did Malignant, and he did Death Sentence, but Lee Winnell got the talent. I'm just saying. I Know What You Did Last Summer, Legacy sequel, requel. Basically, the plot of the original I Know What You Did Last Summer with a bunch of new people. And I think a Letterboxd review that I saw sums this movie up the best. It does what Scream would never have the fucking balls to do. Just watch that shit. Upgrades. I've got a bunch of fucking upgrades in this video. Bunch of fucking upgrades coming. Finally updated my copy of the Innkeepers to 4K of all things. I do genuinely love this movie, so yeah. Watch the Innkeepers. I've talked about it before. And finally, we are going to talk about the limited editions in the short time that I have. First up, we've got an Umbrella store exclusive limited edition hardbox, I guess, of Angst. Truly one of my favourite German serial killer films. My god, this movie is insane, and it is fucking nasty. Just watch Angst. Comes with all the bells and whistles. You get a little booklet, some art cards, a slipcase, a slipcover, Blu-ray and 4K copy of the movie, and a reversible poster with the original artwork and this new artwork. Limited to 2,500 copies, I believe. I do have my numbers, but they're over in the drawer over there, and I've only got 2 minutes left. So, yeah, check out Angst. I'll link that special edition and in the fucking comments and the description. In the description, yeah. Next up, Halloween 3: Season of the Witch. Probably my fourth favorite of the Halloween movies. Fifth favorite of the Halloween movies. It's got the television and theatrical cut, and it comes with some art cards, and it's a lenticular, so it's nice. Beautiful little addition. And then finally, the big boy for this video, we have the Hitcher, starring Rutger Hauer and C. Thomas Howell. This is... Oh, almost broke this fucker. This is a beast of a fucking edition. This is... You see, this is fucking heavy. It comes with a 200-page hardcover book, a fucking screenplay booklet, dual version, dual format, 4K and Blu-ray, and it comes with art cards. Good shit. Please, anyway, I guess I'm done till the next update. To all who watch, thanks for watching. For my mate who watches and comments, thanks for commenting, mate. Thanks for liking. Hopefully this reaches more people. I might hashtag a couple of the fucking companies when I hashtag when I fucking tag a couple of the companies when I fucking put shit in the description. Anyway, I'll link a bunch of this shit in the description. Until next time, thanks for watching. Bye.